Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
And good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good on this Friday. It's Friday. We got Topper in here, and we got Loophole with us. So yeah, we're doing good. There's Topper and there's Loophole. Yeah, we got them all here. Packy's in here with us. He's got him some new headsets from back in the 70s. He's all excited. How's Pat Malone?
They're huge.
I am wonderful, Stephen. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Seemed like Harry's in a bad mood this morning, man. He's all over me. I asked him, I said, man, what is wrong? He said, life is just terrible. And I tried to explain to him the reason his life is so terrible is because he's on the wrong side, you know?
He wakes up on the wrong side every day.
Yeah, he votes for the wrong people. Yeah, he's just, and he went to college to be, what did he say he was? A
counselor.
Counselor. He's got a.
Not to be confused with lawyer counselor, but.
Yeah, he's got a BS or something in counseling.
No, he's got a BS.
So you guys are basically a failure in trying to cheer somebody up, huh?
Yeah. I think that's an ingenious thing for him to have studied because, people with light mindsets like himself, they probably think life does suck. And so he can commiserate with them and counsel them and,
I don't want no counseling from him. Good morning from Tennessee. Hey, up there in Tennessee. Rebel Boy's in here with us. Good deal. Yep, good deal. Yeah, he's a counselor.
Yeah.
How would you like to be in laying on the couch with him counseling you?
Don't worry. Trump is only going to be there 3 more years. Don't you worry. Man. That's what he's going to tell you.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I tried.
Bernie Sanders is on the way. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I tried counseling. I didn't work out too good. Packy's having marital troubles, and he asked me what he should do, and I told him, and boy, that didn't work out good at all. How'd that work out?
She's still not talking to me.
It's been like a year ago.
Where's the disclaimer about advice from Stephen?
Yeah, there you go.
That's the thing about it, though. People, they say, man, if I was you, I'd do this. That ain't true. There ain't no way. If they was you, they would do this exactly what you're doing.
They want you to do it to see what happens if you do that.
You're the experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, try this. Remember, as a kid, you used to say, go ahead, eat this.
Hey, listen, we need to get this before we forget it, man. Tomorrow is the big day. Andrew Clyde is going to be here tomorrow. What Steve's got Loophole's got all the, I like Loophole. That is great, man.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock out in front of Boundary Waters Marina is the Patriotic Boat Parade. $10 to enter the boat. There will be judging and contests for the top 3 most patriotically decorated boats. Lunch afterwards with Grand Marshal Congressman Andrew Clyde will be at 1:45 at the Oaks. That's $30 to get yourself in there. But come on out. Check out the lake.
So now your boat. Do I bring my boat and fix it up? Is that the way it works? I just show up with my boat?
Show up with your boat, bring $10. Have it decorated patriotically.
I thought your boat wasn't allowed back on the waters because of all the oil slicks that were running behind it.
Well, my motor quit, so
have you fixed it up?
We got a new guy in charge of the EPA. We're good.
That's funny. Everybody laughs about that though, but the DNR actually stopped me one time, and you have to have a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, that's
right. Well, I didn't have a fire.
You gotta have like a whistle or some kind of air horn. You're like, dude, I'm surrounded by water.
I held up a red Solo cup, man. I just dipped the water right out of the water.
There it is.
That didn't work.
And how much was that ticket, Stephen?
I don't even remember, but I'm like, are you kidding? We're in the middle of the water. Why do I need a fire extinguisher for? But I'm just gonna get in the water, leave it with them.
Hey, speaking of fire extinguishers, you know who needs one right now?
Oh, yeah. Tell about that.
John Bolton.
Yeah. What's going on with that?
John Bolton's house is raided as we speak. It started an hour ago. They're probably still there. They're looking for classified documents. So it's one of those things. Apparently, this investigation started years ago, but Biden's administration shut it down.
Tell us about it. Fill us in a little bit about it.
Well, that's pretty much all we know right now because it's a fluid situation, as they say. Yeah, it's going on right now.
So what are they looking for? What was the investigation to begin with?
Classified documents from whenever he served under Trump, he served under Clinton, he served under a bunch of presidents. They're saying he wrote a book in 2020 called The Room Where It Happened, and he was accused back then of including classified info in the book. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's fluid. It's going on right now. He's probably freaking out a little bit.
That's all right. Is that all right? I mean,
it's all right with me.
I mean, is that not treason? Do you not shoot people for treason?
Well, yeah, be careful.
Not anymore.
This is the same kind of thing they were going after Trump for. They went after Biden for in his garage with his Corvette. Even Hillary Clinton, they went after. So this whole thing about after these high-end government officials to see if they've got classified documents, I don't know if sort of like a
yeah. But here's the thing, man. Who's in charge of the FBI now?
That's what I was going to say.
Cash.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit different, man. I'm telling you. And that thing with Hillary Clinton and all that should have been prosecuted. I think.
Of course, it should have. The only reason.
Okay. How about
said,
explaining to me why Kash Patel is lowering the standards for FBI agents?
Well, because all them high tech ones they got out of Harvard are stupid. So they're like, hey, we need some rednecks in here.
Is that the case? Is he actually lowering the standards? What's the evidence of that? What's the scoop about that?
FBI agents used to have a college degree.
Oh yeah, but we see how that's working out for
they
everybody.
don't anymore.
I don't know what
now, but are you talking about special agents, or are these guys that are out there doing law enforcement type work? What kind of agents?
These are the special agents. My understanding.
Well, where did you get that information
that
from?
would surprise me.
Well, where did you get that information from?
I don't know, Packy.
Harry.
Harry. That's where you got it. Go ahead and tell everybody. Where'd you get the information from, Pack?
Well, it's been reported on multiple news sources.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you're like, oh, okay, we got to have a college degree. I mean, people won't even hire somebody from Harvard anymore. Why is that, Pack?
Why is what?
Why would the people not want? Why does people in industries not want to hire somebody from Harvard now?
What I don't understand the premise of your question. Who doesn't want to hire somebody from Harvard?
Did you read the whole story, Pat, or did you just read the headline?
Headlines.
Orange Man bad. Because
I wondered when you were going to get to that, Patrick.
Well, I tell you, if you actually completely read the thing, what it does is it lowers the standards to allow the Bureau to draw recruits from other federal law enforcement agencies, particularly criminal investigators classified as, I don't know what this is, but 1811s. Who currently work for ICE and the ATF. Secondly, Pat, how is a college degree in any form helping anybody today?
Exactly.
I don't know, but lowering standards doesn't seem like a good plan to me.
That's not a bad standard.
Being able to get agents from other agencies to work there. You didn't know that, did you, Pat?
I did. I assume that was the case. Where are they going to come from?
How come that didn't come up in your other show?
Words taste,
well, why did I need to qualify? Is he lowering the standards or not?
Or in a way, he could be raising standards.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing about it. I mean,
because if you're getting people from a bunch of brainwashed colleges, that might be helping.
Well, that have no experience
in the actual workforce.
Exactly.
And brainwashed colleges.
And I'm kid you not, man. People do not want people from Harvard and all these big colleges. They're like, we don't want them. We want people from Georgia, and I mean, it's kind of weird.
Okay, let me do the same thing, Stephen. What proof do you have that that's the case, other than people? Who specifically? Yeah, who specifically is turning away Harvard graduates?
I wouldn't hire a Harvard grad.
Stephen, wait a minute. Stephen, answer the question.
Okay. I follow a lot of social media. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I believe very much in Victor Davis Hanson, and he is in the know. And
so he's not hiring.
He's actually talked about how all these people are not hiring. Now they're talking.
Which people did he mention?
Yeah, he did, but I couldn't tell it right off the top of my head. But I'll tell you what you do. Won't you Google it and see if I'm wrong or right? Because people do not want to hire these educated fools from Harvard University and all these other ones that have been taught DEI and not the actual what they're in there for,
I mean, you could just look up any news source, really, whether it's Reddit, whether it's CNBC, whether it's the Motley Fool, and they say, I mean, I'll just read 3 headlines for you, or I'll read one. Almost 90% of employers won't hire new graduates. Another one. Over half of hiring managers say recent grads are unprepared. I mean, it's not.
Here's
one. It has nothing to do with being woke. It has to do with the economy.
No, it has a lot to do with being woke.
You've lost your mind, Pat. What does it got to do with the economy? The fact is that these people are going to Harvard University and they're teaching them woke. They're not teaching them anything about skills or any kind of thing like that. It's just sliding through, and they're actually lowering their standards. Are they not lowering their standards, Pat? Does that not bother you a little bit that the university are lowering their standards?
I evidence that Harvard's lowering their standards, please.
Oh my Lord.
Well, I don't know about
I mean,
that. but
come on.
Here's evidence.
Two people can play the same game.
Well,
the evidence.
I'll tell you the evidence as far as the Harvard lowering standards is why they're getting sued. That has partly to do with how they did their acceptance of who they're accepting and their body of students they're accepting. And they went in and they basically said we're going to have this cross section of students, whether or not they actually qualify from a testing standpoint and a qualification standpoint. And in doing so, they got some students there that wouldn't traditionally have been there. They're getting sued on this right now. They're getting sued by their own students. In fact, some of the Asian students.
I was going to say the Asians are suffering.
It's the Asians. It's the Asian students who just the fact of the matter is they bust their tails coming up through high school and everything else and study really hard and often deserve to be there. They're the ones that are doing the suing because that's not fair because we're being limited in our opportunity to get here because you are, in fact, accepting students here that shouldn't be here and they have the evidence for it.
So discrimination based on your ethnic background, what does that have to do with nobody's hiring Harvard standards?
Well, no, we're just answering a specific question. You said that Harvard wasn't lowering their standards when, in fact, they have been caught doing so, and they're getting currently sued by their own students.
Yeah, and here's Pat. Back to your point about people not hiring from Harvard. From the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, there you go.
The unemployment rate for Harvard MBA graduates seeking jobs has increased significantly. That is, the unemployment rate has increased significantly with a record high 23% of graduates still looking for work 3 months after graduation.
Wait.
Right, and isn't that across the board to all college graduates?
This is for Harvard graduates.
Yeah, but it also is impacting across the board all college graduates are finding it harder to find a job.
That's where the conversation started, Pat. You just agreed with where we were saying in the beginning before we transitioned to Harvard.
You guys, Stephen, you need about 2 more people in the studio to make this fair.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with an idiot, man. I'm telling you. I don't know. We cannot see your point of view because we can't get our head that far up. Well, anyway, you know the rest.
You can't get your head that far out of your.
Yeah. Oh, Pat, you have bless your heart, man.
How about a break, Stephen?
I'm sitting here just thinking to myself, how do you argue with stupidity?
Why do you ask me that question? Why do you look at me, dude?
I mean, we're all in here together.
I tell you one thing that doesn't work is telling people that they're stupid to start with. I mean,
I didn't tell anybody that.
Strategy.
I didn't tell anybody that. I just asked how you argue with stupidity, and then you stood right up and like, "Oh, you're calling me stupid." I didn't do that, but I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it's what they say. So, yeah.
Remember the rude conversation?
I ain't rude.
Yeah.
I ain't rude.
I ain't rude.
He ain't rude. He's just unfiltered,
unbalanced, and
Call it what you like.
We need to get that etiquette expert back.
Yeah,
remember them?
Yeah, what was her name? I remember Zoe something.
Yeah, Zoe. She taught you how to hold the teacup with your pinky out and stuff. Yeah,
you need to do all that. All right, let's get to break. We got to talk about the crapper barrel. We got the.
What is it?
All right, folks, we'll be back on the other side. All righty, we're back with you. We got all these comments coming up here. I don't know if they're talking about Kash Patel or Harry Baum, but anyway, they're getting sideways on that. But I do know one thing. I know that Barack Obama couldn't do it. I mean, Bill Clinton couldn't do it. Trump couldn't do it. I mean, Biden couldn't do it. But Cracker Barrel has united the Democrats and the Republicans.
Yeah, I know.
Sure united. Yeah, with one change.
Yeah, I can't believe that Gavin Newsom came out and started talking about himself.
Man. I mean, now that right there makes me want to boycott.
Yeah, did you read his comment?
I did not.
So Gavin Newsom, who we don't like. Do
you realize you got the same haircut?
Well, you know what? I didn't say he wasn't a man of style. Gavin Newsom's a good-looking man.
Yeah,
but beyond that. He's an idiot. But what he did say about Cracker Barrel is this. He literally writes in all caps yesterday on his platform. He's like, what is wrong with Cracker Barrel? Keep your beautiful logo. The new one looks like cheap Velveeta cheese from Walmart. The place for groceries, an old-fashioned term. Fix it ASAP. Woke is dead. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That's literally what he posted.
But now, see if you see all that. Pay attention to this man. He's stealing that for Trump.
He is.
Yeah,
He's stealing the all caps.
But
thank you for your
the woke
attention.
is dead thing. Of course, I read that. I'm like, you know what? This has got to be tongue in cheek on his part because he doesn't believe that.
No.
His whole state is
No.
woke. He can't possibly believe this. So I thought his statement, even though it was kind of surprising he came out with this, was basically a lie. He didn't really believe this.
He was just trolling.
He probably wants Cracker Barrel written in pink and. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Well, some of those like Vikings male cheerleaders on the logo, as opposed to the guy leaning up against the barrel.
So you
one of those
think-
male cheerleaders.
Do you think Cracker Barrel's going to get the Nobel Peace Prize now that they've
Yeah.
united the Democrats and Republicans? I mean, Trump ain't going to get it.
I think they need to change their name to Crackerless Barrel.
Yeah.
They got rid of the guy.
Yeah, they took the cracker out. Yeah, they took the cracker out. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. They're actually changing their menu too. I reckon we got a vegan surprise. I reckon that's going to be
Vegan
impossible
surprise.
meatloaf. It's
that
grandma won't recognize it, but lentil licking good pot pie. Lentil. What the heck's
No,
lentil?
Lentil.
Lentil?
Some tofu
Lentils are
turkey?
beans.
Beyond the chicken fried steak.
Wow.
There ain't no chicken in it. There ain't no steak in it. It's tofu. What the heck is tofu? Anyway?
Tofu and broccoli.
What is tofu? Huh?
It's a
It's a soybean
it's a
thing.
byproduct of soy.
Yeah.
Yeah, coconut pie. It don't have any cream in it. It's just coconut.
Coconut.
Yeah, soybean sundae. That sounds good, don't it? A soybean sundae. I'm ready for that. That's gonna be great. Packy, you're kind of a vegan. Am I right on this thing?
I don't even know if you're being. Is this serious? Like I don't even know anymore. Like
Oatmeal sweet tea,
That sounds good.
Nice.
That sounds good.
almond shine. Oh, this is gonna be great. Yep.
Oh,
Plant-based patties. Plant-based possum patties. I reckon what it said.
Possum
Yeah, plant-based possum patties. It's gonna be good.
okay,
Possum drop.
nice.
Kale and cornbread muffins. Now that just right there makes me want to think about my grandma back in the day when she used to fix kale and cornbread muffins. What's wrong with this world today?
I don't know. All I know is that girl that runs the marketing department at Cracker Barrel has got to be sweating this morning.
Yeah.
Sweating her job, because this is just as bad as Jaguar with their whole new thing, and Bud Light with their whole deal. I mean, she's got to be wondering if she's going to have a job next month.
Okay, let's think about this though. Let's think about this. Now, CSO is claiming the old decor is weak. Mauricio Dope's got on here, but here's the thing about it. How much free advertisement has a Cracker Barrel got in the last 3 days?
Doesn't matter.
I'm
Doesn't
just
matter.
saying.
Their stock is down 34% since
Right.
the CEO took over. They've lost what $587 million in value. Yesterday alone, their stock went down 14%. They lost over $100 million in value yesterday alone.
Okay,
the market evidence proves that this whole woke mentality is stupid. Look, the same thing. I have a Harley Davidson just got rid of their CEO. And
Yeah,
they
well,
got
he
a new
was
guy
woke.
in.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the reason they got rid of him,
Mhm.
because Harley Davidson stock was dropping and people were kind of getting wishy-washy on whether they like the whole Harley dream anymore. We're looking at seeking,
But
buy
let me ask you
Indians
something.
and everything else
What's going
because
on?
of that old CEO. But now
Right.
they got a new one.
I got a new one. Now what's going to happen to stock?
Well, this guy's supposed to be, kind of more straight-laced, normal, and more into what
so
Harley
if
traditionally
Cracker Barrel
was.
comes out and says, "Hey, we made a big mistake. We
That's
got
a
rid
good
of this
thing. They
crazy
ought to.
woman.
Yeah.
They got all this free advertisement that
Yeah.
everybody knows. They've gone back the old way. What's
Yeah.
going to happen? Do you think it's going back up, Steve? You're kind of a
Yeah, I would go there again.
Sure.
I would. Yeah, if they got rid of the woke, absolutely, I'd go there again. But right now, no. I mean, look, you go to Cracker Barrel because of the look, because of the food, because of the cool store outside, and they've changed all of that. It's white, it's sterile. They've gotten rid of the cracker, like we said. It looks horrible. It's a ridiculous thing. And for the CEO to say that the response has been overwhelmingly positive, when we all know
they're
that
trying to
it's been,
save face.
yeah, I mean, like Steve just said, they're going to win the Nobel Peace Prize for unifying the country finally.
I don't know what is woke about it. I don't understand I don't understand what's so bad about it, really. I mean, yeah, it's sterile and you're removing the guy from the logo, but like really, I mean, going back to the CEO, when she took over November 1st of 23.
Yeah.
The stock was already down like 40%. Since she's taken over, I want to say it's only really been down. And at that time, like since its inception, it was up already like 600%. So it's only been down, I think, like 14% since she took over.
Yeah.
So, and it was already tanking then. So I don't really know what the.
And
I don't get it. I don't know
It was tanking because of the cleanliness of the restaurants, the way they were run, the shabbiness of the store with all the stuff stuffed in there. That's the reason it was down.
I never had a problem with Cracker
I never
Barrel.
did. I went there. I'd say
I
probably
think they're
for 4
wild.
years ago, and it was actually awesome. I was like,
Yeah,
why don't
it's
we
great.
come here?
It's a
for
great
it?
place.
It's
Phenomenal.
really good, but
I don't know. I mean, I'm like you on the sign. I don't care. I thought the sign was a little cheesy. I guess I hate to go with your thing with Gavin Newsom, but I mean, you think with a multi-billion-dollar operation, they could come up with a little bit catchier logo.
What was she talking about trying to get away from the colonization of
did she
Cracker
say
Barrel?
that?
Yeah.
The idea of a white guy, I guess, is the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
The guy, how could you tell the guy was white? It was on a yellow sign. He was yellow and brown.
Because he has like a name, and he's like, I don't know what is, I think it's Old Herschel, I think, or something like that, and he's supposed to be like their vision, their guide for how they conduct themselves as a company. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was a white dude. It was
He's a Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
There you go. I don't know, man. I don't. One time we ever eat at one because there ain't one around here as we go out of town. But I don't know.
I tell you what,
That vegan surprise, I can't wait to try that.
in
gonna be
between,
good.
I drove up to Ohio earlier this year from here.
You drove up to Ohio?
Drove up to Ohio.
Dude, aren't you a pilot?
I know, but I drove up there. Anyway, but drove up there, and there's no kidding a Cracker Barrel probably about every third exit the whole way up.
Oh, it's like your Dollar General.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was just the whole way, man. We must have passed 30 of them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, of course, changing subject, and everybody do what they want to do. But road trips are the funnest thing that we do. We go on vacation. I love road trips. We just pile in and go. We got a destination to go to, and we just loaf our way up through there. And I always try to eat at restaurants that I've never been to, local restaurants in the area. And I always go down the road, and we kind of get on the back roads, and you see a parking lot at a restaurant full of cars. Like, that's the place to eat.
That's the one.
We've had more fun doing that.
Yeah.
But where I was going with that is there's actually more to this. If you really dig into this story, and we love conspiracy theories, but there's a ghost of Uncle Herschel. And if you start reading into Reddit and all the employees and stuff, they say that a lot of Cracker Barrels are haunted by the ghost of Uncle Herschel. And that might be why they're changing.
Wow.
I don't know why don't you push that? Do you know how many people would go to a haunted restaurant? That's awesome. I would have pushed that if I was that CEO.
You like some weird stuff, don't you?
Yeah, man. Come on.
That's funny. That's like Robert E. Lee. He's got ghosts all over the country.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
How's he all these places?
He's everywhere, man.
It's like Santa Claus.
Yeah, he's everywhere. I don't know, but anyway, I'm done with Cracker Barrel because they kicked out the cracker. But I'm on. What is tofu? What is tofu?
No kidding, man. It's like a
Fermented.
soybean based thing. It looks like a blob of white
I know
stuff.
what it looks like, but what is it?
Bunch of
Soybean.
protein.
What is it? Now, y'all keep telling me that. What is tofu?
I don't know, man. It's like whipped up soybeans.
We eat
or
it
something.
anyway. I know what beef is. I know what beef is. I don't know what tofu is.
I don't know.
It's a soy patty thing.
Soy patty. See, there you go.
Yeah,
See,
soy patty thing.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, here's some sad news.
Check
this out.
Let's get to break. We get on
Oh,
the
all
sad
right.
news in a
Yeah, I'll tell you
minute.
in a second.
We got to do all that kind
do
of stuff. So we got to pay the bills. So
All right.
curd. It's curd. It's curd. That's
Curd.
what curd.
Yeah, man.
Curd.
Curd
like-
and
it's a
ways. Curd.
Curd and whey.
Yeah, that's close. If you change the C, yeah, it's more like what it tastes like.
It's like soybean jello.
Like Liv's last name.
Oh well. All right, we're gonna get to break. No, I didn't do it right. Okay, now we're back. We're back. Okay, we got some sad news, man. I didn't know anything about this, but Topper, he's got.
I've got it right here. Of course, the airplane stuff catches my eye, but America's last living ace pilot from World War II has passed away at 103 years old. Donald McPherson. He was a Navy fighter pilot, flew Hellcats in the Pacific Theater off the USS Essex, and of course achieved the ace status. He passed away here a few days ago, so that's sad news.
Yep.
The last of those heroes.
Yeah.
Man, I love on YouTube watching dog fights. I don't know where they go
Oh,
back
yeah.
and talk to the old fighter pilots where they do all that. Back then they didn't have all that sophisticated stuff that you guys have got now, like electric
Landing buttons.
landing buttons. Perfect loophole. Electric landing buttons. Oh man, that is so fun to listen to, man. You just
It
think
is.
about what would go through all that.
That is some amazing history.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a moment in time that will never be repeated in the same way. You know, that the day of the knights of the sky, if you will, and the people out there, like you're saying, you literally, you know, it's man and his machine going out there and doing the combat. It's not a bunch of sophisticated things that are allowing him to pull off that same mission. He's out there, you know, it's basically like out there hunting a deer with a rifle, but he's hunting an airplane in the sky. You know, he's aiming that plane, he's aiming that gun, he's doing it. You know,
you're talking about that though, and that's the thing about it. Like, okay, you say we went to the moon, I say we didn't go to the moon, but anyway, they said that the technology they had back then when they went to the moon, they had less technology than you do in these greeting cards that you open up and it sings to you.
That's probably true.
Yeah, that's probably true.
That's probably
they didn't have the circuits and chips back then.
They literally were going to the moon with slide rules.
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Slide rules.
You're right.
So, you know,
you couldn't make it nowadays. Yeah. All these educated people, Pat Malone, like you're talking about, that went to Harvard. Do you think that they could take that spaceship back in the 60s and fly to the moon? Do you think they could do it
today? Probably not.
Well, you know, on that note, here's something that's interesting. So, you know, you got Elon out there building these giant rockets right now.
Right.
And of course, you've got NASA wanting to build their big rockets as well, too. They had their current team of engineers going in and analyzing the F1 engine off the Saturn V rocket. That's the main engines that powered the rocket that went to the moon.
Yeah.
Our current engineers didn't know how to build it. They literally didn't understand some of the technologies and what they did to build that engine. So they had to not only bring in some old engineers from that time that were still around, they were only a handful, and then go in and look at some of the ones in the museum and break that thing down to try to figure out how to build it. Yeah, we're basically reverse engineer something that we did 50 years ago that the current engineers didn't. It's not that our current engineers aren't bright. It's just that technology has changed.
That they're not bright.
It's just that no one knows how to use a slide rule. We haven't been building something like that in a long time.
Didn't they make a movie about that?
Yeah. But that's a true story. We had to go back in, basically reverse engineer our own stuff from 50 years ago.
Hey, I reckon Mersey Dote says, anyone remember the Atlanta Crackers baseball team? Y'all remember the Atlanta Crackers? Do you remember that?
I remember that name. I don't remember anything about them.
Do you remember, Pat?
I remember that there was a team called the Atlanta Crackers, and they played at the old stadium over there in the park.
Did they not actually turn out to be the Braves later on or something? But here's the reason I say that is I actually had a great uncle.
I don't think so. No.
Braves came down from Boston.
I actually had a great uncle that played for the Atlanta Crackers back in the day.
All right, on.
Yeah, he was a pitcher for the Atlanta Crackers.
Was his name Herschel?
No, his name was not Herschel, but he actually quit and went to I think he went to the Air Force or something. So
but the Crackers didn't play in the American League or the Major League Baseball.
Scud Hunt was his name, and that's
Scud
Hunt, and him and
that's a cool name. That's dude. That's a really cool name.
He's a cool guy. Yeah, he's a cool guy. But him and Zell Miller is big buddies, and man, to listen to them talk about back in the day when they go down there before they got into all the stuff they got into. Wow. Anyway, let's go back to the landing of on the moon. Now, y'all that's not on the YouTube channel can't see this, but I actually had somebody send me this picture of let me take this comment down where you can see it of the moon landing back, and do you notice anything wrong about this picture?
I can't see the picture.
Yeah, they got the shoes on the wrong feet. Yeah, they're high tech. They ain't even got the shoes on the right feet. They're backwards. So you tell me we went to the moon, they can't even put the shoes on the right feet. They had. We didn't go. We did not go.
So let me tell you something about these.
Might have been a little uncomfortable.
You know what? What's amazing to me is how prevalent some of these kook bag theories are. For exactly, like we didn't go to the moon. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a true story. I'm at the airport the other day.
Can you prove this story?
I can. I'm at the airport the other day.
Right.
Okay. I had a worker at the airport who was just a maintenance kind of worker.
He's just a peon. He ain't a pilot. He's a peon.
He walks up,
he sees your stripes and goes,
he does.
Wow.
He walks up to me. This is literally what he does. So I'm getting my shoes shined, right?
Oh yeah.
And I step off. I step off of this chair and I start to walk through, and this guy walks with me. He says, "Captain, may I ask you a question?" And I said, "Yes." He goes, "I've been deep diving on the internet, and I keep seeing all this stuff about the flat Earth theory." And man, he goes, "I just keep going down these rabbit holes about flat Earth theory." And he goes, "Can you tell me about the Earth and if it really is flat or if it's round and how you know it is?" And no kidding, this guy was dead serious. So I proceeded to talk to this guy for a solid 20 minutes to prove to him that the Earth is in fact round and not flat. And he was like, "Thank you so much. I was really wanting to know because these are a lot of convincing arguments, but I didn't know if I should believe that or not. And I knew you would know." And then he walked away. No kidding. True story. This is about a month ago.
And then poor little old goats are starving to death because they're 20 minutes late getting delivered. Where
Yeah, I know, but no kidding. But my point is that on the internet, people believe this stuff.
Do you really think the Earth is round?
Yeah, I do. I do. Strange.
Oh man! Well, at least you still got that Gavin Newsom haircut going for
know,
you. You got that. Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay. We had a judge though. What was his name, man? I like this guy. Where's he at?
Who? Engeron?
Judge Frank.
Oh,
I know.
Frank. What? How you say that?
Caprio, right?
Caprio.
Yeah.
Y'all remember watching him on TV? I mean, he was always on. He was like the nicest guy.
Wapner?
No,
Judge Wapner.
That was my TV judge growing up, man.
Wapner. Yeah. You gotta love this. Did you ever watch him much, Pat?
Yeah, I did.
You
He was a common sense judge.
Wow, imagine that. How about
Yeah,
that, man?
yeah.
Well, this is the
Pretty,
last.
pretty interesting. So there is compatibility between the law and common sense, right?
Well, when you got somebody
Just a
like
little
this, yeah. 1936 to 2025. That's a pretty good stretch, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently it made some impact. My son is the one that told me about this yesterday. He knew who it was. He's 15 years old. He knew this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd like to see some more common sense judge. I don't like
Yeah.
them to come in there. You know, of course, Loophole here can tell you more about the judges. They put their robe on in their crown.
Yeah. The wig and robe society and all that
There
good
you go.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, how about the judge yesterday got it completely thrown back in his face?
Oh,
the one
yeah,
that had
what about that?
the $500+
And
million
Iran.
thing against Trump. Boom.
Yeah.
Tossed out.
Done.
Love it.
What I love the most about that is the judgment was so ridiculously large that
stupid.
they didn't even preserve one single dollar. Like not $1 was preserved. Like
Wow.
usually what they'll do is if there's a judgment that's clearly over, they'll reduce it on appeal. They reduced it to 0, man.
I love it.
Wow.
I know Pat's upset. Pat, are you upset about that?
No, I thought it was outrageous amount. I mean, that. By the way, that's the only thing that they decided was the fine. The violation of the law still exists.
No,
What was the violation again?
There's not one.
I think that's a crock too, but
Yeah.
whatever.
What
Okay,
was
you can
violation
you
again?
can think whatever you like.
Oh, I do.
Hey,
That's exactly what I think.
hey, Topper and Loophole both are on my side on this one. They don't think there's nothing there. Hey, we've got to get to break. Gray Wolf here says the Braves moved to Atlanta from Milwaukee. Is that right?
Was it Milwaukee? Yeah,
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee
that's
Braves,
right.
yeah.
That's right. It
And,
wasn't Boston.
and the Braves got to Milwaukee from Boston.
So we
There
were
you go.
both right.
Oh, Pat's always got to have the last word, don't he? Always got to have. What we going to give away, Packy?
Today is what day is today, Stephen?
Today is Georgia Mountain Grading.
15 minutes on an excavator.
That really
courtesy of Mike
nice.
Whittemore.
I want to win that.
Hey, we'll
Mike.
give away some Logan Turnpike Mill. We forgot to do that yesterday, so we're gonna send you over there with $15 gift card to Logan Turnpike Mill
And
if you can answer Pat Malone's trivia question.
And I would like to apologize for last week. We give all that stuff away. We ain't got no idea who we give it to, what we give.
Well,
So
you
this-
gave away RJ's Fine Cigars to a 12-year-old. So that's
Good for him, man.
Yeah,
Good for him. He'll grow up
Doesn't
there.
work.
That's on
and
them.
the GBI is looking for you.
Yeah, that's good for him. Yeah, good for him. So anyway, but if you know what you want or whatever, just swing by over here. We got no way to prove you didn't win, so just come get whatever you want.
Make it up.
Yeah.
I won the $1 million.
What's the question, Pat?
According to the Ford Motor Company, the Ford Mustang was named after what?
I'm guessing it wasn't a horse.
The Ford Mustang. What was it named after? Yeah, that
Oh, I
being
know
said, we're going to take a quick break. All righty, we got a caller, Pat.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Line's
What's the
open.
question again?
The question is, according to the Ford Motor Company, what was the Ford Mustang named after?
All right, we ain't going to talk about that, but I think Rebel Boy ought to get it. He named it after
There
his
we go.
daughter, Sally. Sally.
Mustang
You remember the
Sally.
sign Mustang Sally? That's
That's
where we
right.
named it. You better slow your Mustang down. Rebel Boy wins.
All right.
Who
We got
called
somebody.
it?
We got Tammy Mooney.
Hey, Tammy Mooney, how are you doing?
Good morning. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. You going to work? What are you doing today?
I do Walmart delivery.
Oh, yeah. You've been to my house several times. What are you delivering today?
Today I just delivered some hot dogs to the nursing home. That sounded interesting, right?
Oh, I love hot dogs. All hot dogs are the best.
Yeah, they are. So I think it was the B-51 fighter jet or fighter plane.
Yeah, P-51. That's what she says. What do you say?
Absolutely correct.
You won.
That's it.
Congratulations.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, what you win, Packy?
Hey, we got your sending your name over right now to Cecilia at Logan Turnpike Mill.
Have you been there? Have you been to Logan Turnpike Mill?
I've been there. I bought their deli and their grits before. It's all good.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Well, listen, you hold that thing between the ditches, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.
All right. We appreciate you.
So what's cool, if you go to Oshkosh, the biggest air show in the world, Ford has a display there. They used to do it every year, and they have a current Mustang painted up like a P-51 Mustang from the war, and oftentimes they've got them posed together. They have a Mustang, an actual airplane there with their car.
That's one of the longest production vehicles out there, other than the Volkswagen, I think. I mean, they've been making them things for years, and they're actually built for secretaries. Wasn't they a secretary car?
What, the Mustang?
Yeah,
64.5 was the first year, right?
Yeah, but it was made from. It was actually called the secretary's car. That's what they named it. And then Lee Iacocca is the one that actually come up with it. He said he wouldn't be caught dead in one of them.
Really?
That's what he said.
Wow.
Yeah, they've changed a lot over the years, though, man. I ain't kidding you. Them new ones that come out, man,
they've got that like $400,000 one right now.
So this is saying, okay, so I just looked this up, and I guess it's true, but what is the longest running U.S. production car?
Longest U.S.? I don't know.
This says it's the Suburban.
Well, that's the thing. Wow. But now, are they counting back when Chrysler called it a Suburban too, or is that just GM
guess
only?
So.
Because I know Suburban's been used, the name has been for long. But I don't know. Hey, listen, we got Topper over here. He always got to top everything. You know how he is. That's why we call him Topper. How did the P-51 Mustang become the P-51 Mustang?
All right, so here it is. Here's the deal. So we have the car named the Mustang after the P-51. And the P-51, of course, is like the quintessential fighter plane from World War II, an American airplane. But it was actually the British that named it the Mustang. And a Mustang, folks, if you don't know what a Mustang is, that's a wild horse in the American West. So, but the British, they liked the airplane. They thought it should have some kind of name that represents where it came from. So they are the ones that named it the Mustang, gave it an American name. We had actually called the airplane Apache before the British called it the Mustang, and then we adopted the British name. So oddly enough, our most famous plane was the nickname for it came from the Brits.
Well, I know one thing. We're going to have that salute to the veterans next year.
Yep.
And they always have a P-51 come, and that is just to hear that thing fly over, so man. Cool. And then the Corsair. Wow, the Corsair. Sure. And actually the one they had over there last year, year before last, is the one they used in that movie just recently, where they had the fighter pilot or whatever with the Corsair. They actually used that very plane. It was over there. So looking forward to that. Hey, tell again about the thing tomorrow.
We got the TCGOP, the Towns County GOP Patriotic Boat Parade. Starts at 11 a.m. outside of Boundary Waters. Get there, pay $10 to get in, decorate your boat patriotically. There will be judging and prizes for the top 3 most patriotically dressed boats. At 1:45 is lunch with Grand Marshal Rep Andrew Clyde.
Yeah.
At the Oaks.
Yeah. Now, okay, let me ask something. Now, we go by boat, you go over to but you can actually drive by car over on Sunnyside to Boundary Waters. That's where it kicks off at, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you've got boats there to pick you up, you can drive there, but you'll want to be on a boat.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe somebody might want to show up and say, hey, can I ride with you?
Yeah, probably. I don't see why not.
Don't you have a boat?
I'm in Freedom Boat Club.
Oh, so you got a boat? Packy, can we
borrow your boat? I have a whole bunch of boats. Yeah.
Talk about boats. We'll definitely stick out with that stained sheet for the top, man.
Don't make fun of my bed sheet, Bimini Top.
And Andrew Clyde's going to be back next week too. He's got a thing going on with the where he's going to be talking about the lake and all that kind of stuff. But I reckon Pat Malone, he's for the other guy down there in Gainesville. What's his name? That guy down at Gainesville?
Sam Coberlin.
That's your guy, ain't he?
No, I haven't declared anybody yet.
Oh, yeah, but there ain't but 2 of them out there, man. Which one?
No, there's 3.
There's 3.
Oh, who's the other one?
You guys have him on your show, did you not?
Preacher from down in Gainesville.
Yeah.
So which one is which? Wasn't they a mayor or something down there in Gainesville trying to run or something?
Coberlin is the mayor of Gainesville.
Yeah.
Or was the mayor of Gainesville.
He's not. How did he do with that?
He did pretty good, according to people of Gainesville. They kept reelecting him.
Yeah. So. I don't know. I don't know much about him. But anyway, we'll be at Saturday, so I might go over there if I can get my boat to crank. Yep. Everybody got quiet all of a sudden. Why everybody get so quiet?
Nobody celebrated that news.
I don't know.
When's he going to come to the show?
Actually, we're trying to get him on the show, but he had a lot of stuff happen that he
Nice.
couldn't come, but he was going to sit in with us.
I just want to talk to him about guns for an hour.
Yeah, I'm with you on
You
that.
know what I mean? That'd be awesome. That'd be a cool conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Hey guys, is Doug Collins coming too? We know. I don't know. What's he talking
Oh,
about?
I don't know. I'd love for Doug Collins to come.
Yeah, we get them all here. Yep, get them all
He's
here.
super busy though. I mean, that's gonna be a tall order.
What are you talking about? Super busy.
Doug Collins.
Yeah,
He's with the VA.
Revamping the VA. He's super busy right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I guess he's too busy for us then. If
He's another one of those guys. He was on your show once, remember?
I do remember that.
Once.
And the microphone was open when you said, "Who the heck is on the line with us now?"
Oh, that wasn't that. When Doug called, I told him we hate politicians.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah.
Nice. I really did tell him that.
That was the end of the conversation, wasn't it?
It's a heck of an icebreaker.
Well, you might as well get it out first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Where we stand?
This is why I never take your advice on. Here's a question to ask your guest. We want our guest to come back.
Hey, folks, we'll see y'all tomorrow. What time we gonna see you tomorrow over there?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Bring your
Outside.
boat.
Boundary
Dress it up.
Waters.
Get ready to go at Boundary Waters. Andrew Clyde's gonna be there. We get to hang out with him for a little while. That being said, we'll talk to you bright and early Monday morning. Y'all have a good weekend.